Estelle's decided to come down to Brighton with us. Romy's with us, little Romy. We're singing songs, dancing in the moonlight. Everything's happy. The morning couldn't have gone better. We got there. I was on cloud nine. Raf's confidence was up. He was joking around with Fred and Alfie. And then they step out onto the field and he basically stood there for 2 hours. He just was an absolute shell of himself. It was so unbelievably frustrating. He just basically was really scared, like super scared. Alf and Fred were telling me afterwards that he kept saying, "Oh, these boys are really good," or "that kid's really good." So he was clearly intimidated and nervous. And when he gets like that, which kids do, and sometimes they will just make mistakes or they will stop running. And Raf is definitely one that will just stop running. He'll start ball watching, he'll stop concentrating, and he'll basically just stand still. He's just nervous. And I haven't seen it from him for a little while. So I was really surprised actually that did happen to him. But it was one of those where I felt like I'd regressed back into like at least a year ago. I was just raging inside and it was kind of bubbling up into the outside. But in these academy days, you can't say anything. You're quite far away from them. You just have to grin and bear it. And all I would have said to him was just like, wake up or just keep going, mate. But you got to move. There was a lot of learning from it, being honest, because one, Estelle was there. So she's heard me come back from these days where he's been like that or he's had an off game and venting my frustrations. And she's always been like, I'm sure he wasn't that bad. I'm sure this is just you being a dickhead. Leave him alone. I didn't really say anything. And I just let Estelle talk to him. And that was really helpful as well because she said all of the words I would have said, but the way she said it was totally different. A lot more calm, a lot more measured, didn't raise her voice at all. And the way he reacted was polar opposite to how he would react with me. I feel like if I raise my voice, he raises his voice or he shuts down completely and you don't get any engagement. Whereas with Estelle and the way that she spoke to him, he was speaking, he was saying, I was nervous, I was tired, they were much better than me. I feel like I wasn't very good. So that was really good for me to see and learn. It's easier to say than actually do. But I'm hoping that I can, if that does happen again, which it will, it definitely will,